position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium, Penn State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Vols will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Dawkins. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these?
Turning it on! And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the front.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that's how you take care of one of the faster quarterbacks in college football. You don't even give him a chance to scramble. That defense was all over him. They had multiple guys win their one-on-ones. They got into the backfield and brought him down for a sack inside the pocket.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Finds space on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Wants to go up top. Looking to get in. Touchdown, Penn State! And they strike first.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
End zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running back searching for a hole. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. So here is the Tennessee offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. And the Vols will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Shaw. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Volunteers have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Tyson. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Wants to go up top. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Dawkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Punts it out of the air. Breaks into the open. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a third down. Quarterback making checks. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, uses athleticism, uses speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Complete to start this drive. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw, extending the play. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Vols come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This drive's been productive so far, already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick six. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw in there.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Right down the middle. And it's picked off for the third time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Got room on the return. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Past the 30. Oh, he's got Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
How many ways can I get to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He might want another play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man in the middle. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's 1st down time in Tennessee.
1st down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you've got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
Hit as he throws.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the 1st half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Here's a heat. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going to take off. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. Big 12 football at it.
He lofts one down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The option look. Shakes off the defender. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got some of the work done on 1st down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Vols moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And 1st down for the offense.
They'll leave it with him. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tyson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Under. Lizzie. Belly stutter.
Looking to fire. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Vols come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looks as if he's going to run it. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the 2nd half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the 1st half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
To the air on 2nd down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
A lot of times when that ball's coming out, you can tell the offensive linemen want to get those defensive linemen's hands down. They want to hit them, engage on them. Great job by the defensive end, getting his hands up in the air and getting the deflection.
And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback keeps it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's caught, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Vols!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Dawkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drive. Turning it on! He breaks a tackle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quarterback may change this route. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Well, that changed things a bit after the penalty. It's 3rd and 3. This quarterback part of their running game. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. On the run, deep down the right side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So here is the Tennessee offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think
Running over the middle. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. This guy is putting up some numbers today, approaching that Joey Kent, Marcus Nash territory.
He's been unbelievable. There's just no way to stop him. The defense hasn't had answers. It's throw it to him short, he can make plays. It's throw it to him long. You got to do something to slow this guy down right now because he is absolutely killing this defense.
They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
this defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Quickly complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Volunteers want to move quickly.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Off the play fake on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
That's the way you set the tone. They started getting this goal-to-go area, and defensively, man, you can put them behind the 8 ball, back them up a little bit. You were on your heels, now you can put them on their heels.
The Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's got it on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Using his legs to buy some time. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Liberty is torching the opposition today, lighting up that scoreboard thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Old Dominion. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. He'll toss it. Got the first down and still on his feet. All kinds of room to the right. 10. Touchdown, Penn State! And the stomping has commenced.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle the... all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man down the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Takes it from the gun on third down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle, and with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Tennessee! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And the defense has got to be able to do a better job in their pass rush, guys. Quarterback had way too much time to survey the defense. And that receiver who lined up all the way on the right side, he was able to get way downfield and catch it all the way on the left side. And it's just too hard to cover a guy for that length of time. The pass rush has got to get better in this game.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Dawkins. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The toss to the outside. Creates a little room. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Here we go.
They'll ride the hot hand.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. He'll take it himself. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Working the middle. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the punishment has been extended. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And the ball's racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
He's got the tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He'll set up to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They'll try to snap it quickly. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got enough space. Touchdown ball. And they take it in for 6 more points. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's looking deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the big fella. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Here we go. On the direct snap, it's Toppin. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a top 5 battle with enormous ramifications all across football. Here's the latest. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
They're trailing by 11 to Oklahoma. We've got you covered in this gigantic top 5 matchup, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It's caught. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. To the air on first down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take it.
Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to throw it. Quarterback moving. Finds some fresh air. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush four guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Wants to fire on second down. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field.
Touchdown, Volunteers! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a...
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. A shot toward the end zone, and he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 50. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
Why not double the try total and go for two? He's looking to pass. Snags it over the middle. He's into the end zone for the two, and we've got a one-possession game here in the fourth. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team did.